Root. Aid. Root meaning. Help, support. Word. Aid. Meaning. To help or support someone or something. Volunteers aid the victims after the flood. International aid was sent to support the earthquake survivors. Can you aid me with this heavy box? Word. Aid. Meaning. A person who helps or supports someone in their work. The teacher's aide helped the students with their homework. The senator's aide prepared the documents for the upcoming meeting. My aide will organize the files for the presentation. Word. Unaided. Meaning. Done without any help or support. He solved the puzzle unaided. The rescue team reached the site unaided due to lack of resources. I managed to fix the bike unaided. Root. Ail. Root meaning. To feel pain or discomfort. Word. Ailing. Meaning. Not feeling healthy or strong, weak or sick. The ailing child stayed home from school. The ailing economy shows signs of slow recovery. My grandfather has been ailing for a few weeks now. Word. Ailment. Meaning. A minor illness or health problem. She took medicine for her minor ailment. Doctors report an increase in common ailments during the rainy season. I have a small ailment but nothing serious. Word. Ailment. Meaning. A minor illness or health problem. She stayed home because of a small ailment. The report highlights common ailments affecting the elderly. I have a slight ailment, so I'm taking some rest. Root. Alluro. Root meaning. Cat, from Greek. Word. Allurophile. Meaning. A person who loves and cares for cats. She is an allurophile who has 3 cats at home. The allurophile community organized a cat adoption event downtown. As an allurophile, I always carry treats for my cats. Root. Aim. Root meaning. To point or direct. Word. Aimed. Meaning. Directed or pointed toward a specific goal or target. The aimed shot hit the center of the target. The campaign is aimed at raising awareness about climate change. This project is aimed to help local farmers. Word. Aimless. Meaning. Without a clear purpose or direction. He wandered aimless in the park without any plan. The report criticized the aimless spending of public funds. Sometimes I feel aimless and unsure about my future. Word. Aimlessly. Meaning. In a way that has no clear goal or direction. She walked aimlessly around the town. The protesters moved aimlessly after the rally ended. I was just wandering aimlessly, not sure where to go. Root. Air. Root meaning. The invisible gas mixture we breathe. Word. Airfare. Meaning. The cost to travel by airplane. The airfare to Delhi is cheaper this month. Rising fuel costs have increased airfare prices globally. How much is the airfare for the Mumbai flight? Word. Airing. Meaning. The act of making something public or known. The airing of the new show is scheduled for tonight. The airing of the documentary sparked public debate. Did you catch the airing of the game last night? Word. Airing. Meaning. The act of making something known publicly. The airing of the new ideas helped everyone understand the plan. The airing of public grievances during the meeting brought important issues to light. I enjoyed the airing of your thoughts in the discussion today. Word. Airline. Meaning. A company that flies passengers by plane. The airline offers flights to many countries. The airline announced new safety measures for passengers. Which airline are you flying with tomorrow? Word. Airport. Meaning. A place where airplanes take off and land. We arrived early at the airport for our flight. The airport has introduced new security checks for travelers. I will pick you up from the airport tomorrow. Route. Aether. Route meaning. Upper air, bright sky, Greek. Word. Ether. Meaning. The clear upper sky beyond the clouds. The stars shine brightly in the ether at night. Scientists once believed the ether filled all space beyond Earth. Look up, the ether looks so clear today. Route. Acme. Route meaning. Point or edge. Word. Acme. Meaning. The highest point or peak of something. Winning the award was the acme of her career. The company reached the acme of success after years of hard work. This is the acme of my happiness today. Root. Al. Root meaning. To nourish. Word. Aliment. Meaning. Something that provides nourishment or food. Fruits and vegetables are good aliment for the body. Proper aliment is essential for children's growth. Make sure you get enough aliment every day. Word. Alimentary. Meaning. Related to food and digestion. The alimentary system helps break down food. Alimentary health is crucial for overall well-being. Doctors explained the alimentary process in simple terms. Word. Almost. Meaning. Nearly but not completely. She almost finished her homework before dinner. The team almost won the championship but lost in the final minutes. I almost forgot to call you today. Root. Al dash. Root meaning. To or towards. Word. Allow. Meaning. To give permission for something to happen. The teacher will allow extra time for the test. The city council allowed the construction of the new park. My parents allow me to stay out late on weekends. Root. Elixir. Root meaning. A substance or essence. Word. Elixir. Meaning: a magical or special liquid believed to heal or give long life. The old book spoke of an elixir that cures all diseases. Scientists are searching for an elixir to extend human life. They say this tea is like an elixir for good health. Root. Alacrity. Root meaning: eagerness, liveliness. Word: alacritous. Meaning: showing quick and eager readiness. She was alacritous to help her friend with the project. The alacritous response from volunteers sped up the disaster relief efforts. He's always alacritous when it comes to trying new things. Word: alacrity. Meaning: cheerful and quick willingness to do something. She accepted the invitation with alacrity. The team showed alacrity in completing the project ahead of schedule. He did the work with alacrity, finishing it quickly. Root. Alb. Root meaning: white. Word: albinism. Meaning: a condition where a person or animal has very little or no pigment in skin, hair, and eyes. Albinism causes very light skin and hair color. Awareness about albinism is growing to reduce social stigma. My cousin has albinism and needs extra sun protection. Word: albino. Meaning: a person or animal born with very pale skin, hair, and eyes due to lack of pigment. The albino rabbit has white fur and pink eyes. Albino animals often face challenges in the wild due to their color. Did you see the albino peacock at the zoo? Word: album. Meaning: a book or collection where photos, stamps, or memories are kept. She keeps all her holiday photos in an album. The singer released a new album with 10 songs. Can I see your wedding album? Root. Alcohol. Root meaning: a type of drink containing ethanol. Word: alcoholism. Meaning: a condition where a person cannot stop drinking alcohol regularly. Alcoholism can harm a person's health and relationships. Programs to treat alcoholism are increasing in many communities. He is trying hard to overcome his alcoholism. Word: alcoholism. Meaning: a condition where a person cannot stop drinking alcohol regularly. Alcoholism can harm your health if not treated. The rise in alcoholism during the pandemic has raised public health concerns. My uncle is fighting alcoholism with help from his family. Root. ALD. Root meaning: old or elder. Word: alderman. Meaning: an elected member of a city or town council. The alderman spoke about new park plans. The alderman was re-elected after serving 2 terms. Our alderman is attending the community meeting tonight. Root. Alea. Root meaning: dice or chance, Latin. Word: aleatory. Meaning: based on chance or luck rather than certainty. The outcome of the game was aleatory and unpredictable. Aleatory factors in the stock market make investment risky. Whether we win or lose is aleatory, so just enjoy the game. Root. Alert. Root meaning: watchful, attentive. Word. Alert. Meaning: to warn someone about possible danger. Please alert me if you see any fire. Authorities alerted residents about the approaching cyclone. I alerted my friend when I saw the suspicious person. Root. Alga. Root meaning: seaweed or water plant, Latin. Word. Algae. Meaning: simple water plants that make oxygen using sunlight. Algae grow quickly in warm water. Excess algae in lakes can harm fish and water quality. Look at the green algae on the pond surface. Root. Algor. Root meaning: name of a mathematician, Al-Khwarizmi. Word. Algorithm. Meaning: a step-by-step method to solve a problem. The computer uses an algorithm to sort the numbers. New algorithms improve the speed of online searches. I learned how an algorithm helps apps work faster. Root. Alias. Root meaning: otherwise or at another time, Latin. Word. Alias. Meaning: a false or different name used by someone. He used an alias to hide his real identity. The criminal was caught using multiple aliases. Why do you need an alias for your online account? Root. Alibi. Root meaning: elsewhere, Latin. Word. Alibi. Meaning: proof that someone was elsewhere when a crime happened. He gave an alibi that he was at home during the theft. The suspect's alibi was confirmed by security cameras. Do you have an alibi for where you were last night? Root. Alien. Root meaning: belonging to another, Latin. Word. Alien. Meaning: strange or unfamiliar, not belonging to a place. The new student felt alien in the big school. Alien cultures often bring new ideas and challenges. This food tastes alien to me, I am not used to it. Word. Alienate. Meaning: to cause someone to feel isolated or estranged. His rude comments alienated his friends. The new policy risks alienating many employees from management. Don't alienate your team by ignoring their ideas. Word. Alienation. Meaning: the feeling of being separated or disconnected from others. Teenagers often experience alienation from their parents. Alienation among workers can lead to decreased productivity. I felt a sense of alienation when I moved to a new city. Word. Alienation. Meaning: feeling of being isolated or separated from others. He felt alienation from his classmates after moving to a new school. The study highlights the alienation experienced by workers in large corporations. Sometimes I feel alienation when no one understands my ideas. Word. Inalienable. Meaning: Cannot be taken away or transferred to another. Freedom of speech is an inalienable right. The Constitution guarantees inalienable rights to all citizens. Your privacy is an inalienable part of your life. Root. Aliman. Root meaning: support, nourishment. Word. Alimony. Meaning: money paid to support a former spouse after separation. He pays alimony to his ex-wife every month. The court ordered the husband to increase alimony payments. Do you know how long alimony lasts after divorce? Root. All. Root meaning: to combine or unite. Word. Ally. Meaning: a person or group that supports or helps another. The two countries became allies during the war. The political party formed an ally to strengthen its position. I need an ally to help me with this project. Word. Almighty. Meaning: having unlimited power or control. Many people pray to the Almighty for help. The almighty influence of technology is changing the world rapidly. I believe the Almighty watches over us all. Word. Already. Meaning: before now or by this time. She has already finished her homework. The project is already ahead of schedule. I already told you about the meeting. Word. All right. Meaning: acceptable or satisfactory, okay. Is everything all right with your work? The patient is now all right after the surgery. All right, let's start the meeting now. Word. Overall. Meaning: considering everything as a whole. Overall, the project was a success despite some delays. Overall economic growth improved by 3% last year. Overall, I think the movie was pretty good. Root. Allege. Root meaning: to claim or assert. Word. Allegation. Meaning: a statement claiming someone did something wrong without proof. The allegation against the manager was not supported by evidence. Several allegations of corruption have been made against the official. He denied the allegation made by his colleague. Root. Allele. Root meaning: other, each other. Word. Parallel. Meaning: two lines or things that run side by side and never meet. The two roads run parallel to each other. The study draws a parallel between economic growth and education levels. Our schedules are parallel, so we can meet in the evening. Word. Parallelism. Meaning: using similar grammatical structures in writing or speech for clarity and rhythm. Parallelism makes sentences easier to read and understand. The politician's speech used parallelism to emphasize key points. I try to use parallelism when I write essays to sound better. Root. Alliance. Root meaning: a union or connection. Word. Mésalliance. Meaning: A marriage between people of different social ranks. Their marriage was seen as a mésalliance by the community. Mésalliance often faced criticism in traditional societies. People called their wedding a mésalliance because of class differences. Word. Misalliance. Meaning: a partnership or marriage that is unsuitable or unsuccessful. Their marriage was seen as a misalliance by the community. The business misalliance led to financial losses for both companies. I think their partnership is a misalliance, they don't work well together. Root. Allow. Root meaning: to permit. Word. Allowance. Meaning: a set amount of something given regularly or for a purpose. She saves part of her weekly allowance for books. The company increased the travel allowance for employees this year. I get a small allowance from my parents every month. Word. Allowed. Meaning: given permission or accepted as okay. Pets are not allowed inside the restaurant. The new policy allowed more flexibility in work hours. Are we allowed to park here overnight? Word. Allowed. Meaning: given permission to do something. She was allowed to enter the park after buying a ticket. The government allowed schools to reopen under strict safety guidelines. Are we allowed to bring pets inside the building? Word. Disallow. Meaning: to refuse to permit or reject something previously allowed. The teacher disallowed the use of phones during the exam. The committee disallowed the proposal due to budget constraints. They disallowed me from entering the building after hours. Root. Alloy. Root meaning: a mixture of metals. Word. Unalloyed. Meaning: pure and complete without any mixture. Her joy was unalloyed when she received the award. The report praised the unalloyed dedication of the healthcare workers during the crisis. I felt unalloyed happiness after hearing the good news. Root. Allure. Root meaning: to attract or charm. Word. Alluring. Meaning: very attractive or tempting in a way that draws attention. The flowers in the garden are very alluring to bees. The new perfume's alluring scent has boosted its sales. That dress looks really alluring on you. Root. Alluvial. Root meaning: to wash against or wash away. Word. Alluvial. Meaning: related to soil or sediment left by flowing water. Farmers prefer alluvial soil for growing crops because it is fertile. The region's alluvial plains are prone to flooding during heavy rains. This alluvial soil feels soft and rich compared to rocky ground. Root. Alma. Root meaning: nourishing. Word. Alma mater. Meaning: the school or college one graduated from. He visited his alma mater to meet his old teachers. The alumni of the alma mater donated funds for new facilities. My alma mater has a great library and sports complex. Root. Almanac. Root meaning. Calendar or yearly record. Word. Almanac. Meaning. A yearly book with dates, weather, and events. The farmer checked the almanac for the best planting days. The almanac predicts a colder winter this year. I always look at the almanac to plan my garden work. Root. Alms. Root meaning. Charitable giving. Word. Alms. Meaning. Money or goods given to help poor people. She gave alms to the homeless man on the street. Local temples collect alms to support the poor during festivals. People often give alms to beggars during special occasions. Root. Alp. Root meaning. High mountain. Word. Alpine. Meaning. Related to high mountains, especially snowy ones. We saw many alpine flowers during our hike. Alpine regions attract tourists for skiing and hiking activities. The air is fresh and cold in alpine areas. Root. Alt. Root meaning. High, deep. Word. Altar. Meaning. A raised place for religious ceremonies. The priest placed flowers on the altar. The ancient altar was discovered during the temple excavation. We lit a candle on the altar for the festival. Word. Altimeter. Meaning. A device that shows how high something is above the ground or sea. The pilot checked the altimeter before landing. Modern altimeters help pilots maintain safe flying heights during bad weather. Can you see the altimeter? It tells us how high we are flying. Word. Altitude. Meaning. The height of a place or object above sea level or ground. The mountain's altitude is over 3,000 meters. Scientists measured the altitude of the new peak discovered in the Himalayas. At this altitude, the air feels thinner and cooler. Word. Altitudinous. Meaning. Having a very high or great height. The altitudinous cliffs were difficult to climb. The altitudinous terrain of the region challenges even experienced hikers. That altitudinous hill looks amazing from here. Word. Exalt. Meaning. To praise or raise someone to a higher status. The teacher exalted the student for his hard work. The leader was exalted for his contributions to the community. People exalt her because she always helps others. Word. Exaltation. Meaning. A feeling of great happiness or pride. She felt exaltation after winning the prize. The exaltation of the team was evident after their victory. I was filled with exaltation when I heard the good news. Word. Exalted. Meaning. Held in very high respect or placed at a superior level. The king was exalted by his people for his bravery. The scientist received an exalted award for her groundbreaking research. She felt exalted after winning the competition. Root. Altar. Root meaning. To change. Word. Adulterate. Meaning. To make something impure by adding harmful or unwanted substances. Some vendors adulterate milk to increase quantity. Authorities are cracking down on those who adulterate food products. Be careful not to buy adulterated spices from the market. Word. Alter. Meaning. To make a change or adjustment. She altered the dress to fit better. The company altered its policy after customer feedback. I need to alter my schedule for tomorrow. Word. Alter ego. Meaning. A second self or different personality of a person. He acts very differently when his alter ego appears. The actor's alter ego on stage is much bolder than his real self. Sometimes I feel like my alter ego takes over when I'm nervous. Word. Alteration. Meaning. The process or result of making changes. The alteration made the shirt fit perfectly. Recent alterations in the law aim to protect consumers better. I sent my jeans for alteration yesterday. Word. Altercation. Meaning. A noisy argument or fight. They had an altercation over the parking spot. An altercation between neighbors disrupted the quiet street. I heard an altercation outside last night. Word. Altered. Meaning. Changed from the original form. The altered photo looked very different. The altered documents raised suspicion among officials. I noticed the altered design on the shirt. Word. Alterity. Meaning. The quality of being different or other. Alterity means being different from others. The study explored cultural alterity in global societies. We talked about alterity and how people see differences. Word. Alternate. Meaning. To take turns or happen one after another. They alternate working days and off days. The team uses alternate strategies to win matches. We alternate cooking dinner every night. Word. Alternative. Meaning. A different choice or option. We chose an alternative route to avoid traffic. Alternative energy sources are gaining popularity worldwide. If you don't like tea, coffee is a good alternative. Word. Altruism. Meaning. Caring for others without expecting anything in return. Her altruism made her volunteer at the shelter every week. Altruism is often seen in communities during times of crisis and disaster. I admire your altruism in helping strangers without expecting anything. Word. Altruist. Meaning. A person who cares deeply about others and helps them. The altruist donated clothes to the poor children. Local altruists organized a food drive for the homeless this winter. My friend is a true altruist, she always thinks about others first. Word. Altruistic. Meaning. Showing care and concern for others without selfish motives. She showed altruistic behavior by sharing her lunch with a stranger. Altruistic acts increase social harmony and trust in communities. It's really altruistic of you to help without asking for anything back. Word. Unalterable. Meaning. Impossible to change or modify. The laws of nature are unalterable. The Constitution provides unalterable rights to all citizens. Once the decision is made, it is unalterable. Root. Alum. Root meaning. Chemical compound. Word. Alum. Meaning. A chemical used in dyeing and skincare to tighten skin. She used alum to stop bleeding from a small cut. Alum is widely used in traditional dyeing processes and cosmetics. Do you have alum? I need it for my shaving cut. Root. Alum. Root meaning. Foster child or graduate. Word. Alumna. Meaning. A woman who has graduated from a school or college. She is an alumna of the local university. The alumna returned to her college to give a motivational speech. My sister is an alumna of that famous school. Word. Alumni. Meaning. A group of people who have graduated from the same school or college. The alumni met every year to share their experiences. The university organized a reunion for its alumni last weekend. Many alumni came back to visit their old college. Word. Alumnus. Meaning. A man who has graduated from a school or college. He is an alumnus of the engineering college. The alumnus donated funds to support new students at his alma mater. My uncle is an alumnus of that university. Root. Alveus. Root meaning. Hollow, cavity. Word. Alveoli. Meaning. Tiny air sacs in lungs where oxygen enters the blood. Alveoli help oxygen pass from the lungs to the blood. Scientists studied how alveoli are affected by air pollution in urban areas. My doctor explained that healthy alveoli are important for good breathing. Root. Am. Root meaning. Love. Word. Amour. Meaning. A secret or romantic love affair. He wrote a letter to his secret amour. The celebrity's amour was revealed by the tabloids. She told me about her amour from college days. Root. Amalgam. Root meaning. A mixture, originally of mercury and another metal. Word. Amalgam. Meaning. A blend of different things combined into one. The artist used an amalgam of colors to paint the sunset. The new policy is an amalgam of ideas from different experts. This cake is an amalgam of many flavors. Word. Amalgamate. Meaning. To combine or unite into a single whole. The two clubs decided to amalgamate for better resources. Several small banks plan to amalgamate to compete with larger ones. We should amalgamate our ideas to finish the project faster. Word. Amalgamation. Meaning. The process of combining two or more things into one. The amalgamation of the two schools created a larger campus. The amalgamation of the firms is expected to boost market share. Amalgamation of our teams will help us work better together. Root. Amaranthos. Root meaning. Unfading, Greek. Word. Amaranthine. Meaning. Never fading or everlasting. The amaranthine sky glowed with endless stars. The poet described love as an amaranthine emotion that never dies. I want our friendship to be amaranthine and never end. Root. Amare. Root meaning. To love, Latin. Word. Amateur. Meaning. A person who does something for pleasure, not as a job. She is an amateur painter who loves creating art. The amateur team surprised everyone by winning the tournament. I'm just an amateur photographer, not a professional. Word. Amatory. Meaning. Relating to romantic or sexual love. The poem had amatory words describing deep love. The novel explores amatory relationships in a historical setting. Their amatory letters showed how much they cared for each other. Root. AMB. Root meaning. To go, to walk. Word. Ambient. Meaning. Surrounding or creating a mood. The ambient music made the room feel peaceful. Ambient temperature affects how comfortable people feel indoors. I love ambient sounds when I relax at home. Root. AMB or NO_useful_ root. Root meaning. To go, to walk. Word. Ambassador. Meaning. A top official who represents a country abroad. The ambassador spoke about peace between the two countries. The ambassador's visit strengthened diplomatic ties. Our ambassador will attend the international meeting next week. Word. Ambience. Meaning. The feeling or atmosphere of a place. The cafe has a relaxing ambience for customers. The hotel's ambience attracts many tourists every year. I like the ambience here, it feels very calm. Root. Ambi. Root meaning. Both, on both sides. Word. Ambidextrous. Meaning. Able to use both hands equally well. He is ambidextrous and can write with both hands. Ambidextrous athletes often have an advantage in sports. My sister is ambidextrous, she can use both hands easily. Word. Ambiguity. Meaning. When something can be understood in more than one way. The sentence has ambiguity because it can mean two different things. The ambiguity in the law caused confusion among citizens about their rights. I didn't understand the message because of its ambiguity.